We're not social distancing.
I'm gonna be outside. I'm gonna be outside.
I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gon' go get it.
Okay, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Malone if you're new here. If you're not, thanks for watching, thanks for the support. We have a guest today. This is Barbie.
I'm her good friend.
Period. Yeah. Alright, so today we're just gonna do like a little girl chat. We're gonna go over a few topics and our experiences within these topics, and we're gonna give some advice if we have for anybody out there that needs advice that's going through something similar to the topics that we're gonna be talking about. And yeah, so let's jump into it. You ready?
I'm nervous.
Get ready. Alright. Why are you nervous?
Because I don't know what you have up your sleeve. But let's see, you know?
You know, I was nervous. Alright, so the first question I have is, can you date a guy that makes way less than you? That's the first question. Go ahead, girl. Take the floor.
Okay. Generally speaking, I feel like a woman can definitely date a guy who makes way less than her, but it really depends on like their financial bracket. Like, as long as she's not making like 50 and he's making like 25, you get what I'm saying? Like if she's making six figures and maybe he's like making like 60, 70, but he's making up for different areas. All right, he can't meet financially her needs, but he's hardworking, he takes care of the house. If they got kids, you know, he's, you know, participating and he's pulling his weight. And he's loving, of course, because sometimes that's just how it is, you know. You might be like a medical assistant, right? They probably make like 47 max, who falls in love with a nurse maybe, and she's making like well over 90K. And at that point, when you realize two people have one goal, which is to support each other, doesn't, like I said, necessarily doesn't have to be financially, but like loving and taking care of the household or whatever, I feel like things will work out, and money shouldn't really be like the main focus. But if it's the other way around, let's say for me, I personally can't, because I'm still working on my goals, on elevating myself. I'm not where I want to be yet. So like financially, like I'm still working up there. So I can't mess with somebody who's making less than me, because I have priorities, I have responsibilities. I have a 17-year-old, I have car notes, I have rent. So unless he can, you know, cut me his whole check, like I can't. Like I'm not taking care of a man. I'm not doing it. I've done it before.
Wait, let me ask you this. Sorry, Pedro. What if like, okay, the first, generally, what if let's say the example that you used was a medical assistant. Say a guy's a medical assistant and he's dating a nurse, and she's like, oh, you know, he's gonna, you know, go back to school and he's gonna, what if he's okay like with being a medical assistant and he's just like, yeah, I like doing this, like I'm okay with what I make, like like what do you think about that?
Listen, you better know how to do plumbing, you better know how to fix cars, you better know how to do everything I need you to do, so I don't have to call somebody to come and do it and pay for it. That's what you need to do. You got to be a great father. You got to be able how to cook, clean. Stay the hell out of my way, because, I mean, not to try to sound like a man should be treated less than because if he makes less, but pull your weight, you know? If you can't pull your weight financially, pull your weight in other areas. And everything should be fine.
Okay, and you said that you personally dealt with a situation like this.
I have. I've found myself in a few situations more than once with guys I've dated, and it was once when I met this guy. We was working together, and you know, we liked each other, and then he lost his job. But he had 2 jobs. He lost both jobs. And I'm just sitting here like, okay, I like you, you know, I'm not gonna be a bitch, and I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be, you know, foul and be like, well, you ain't got no job, I'm gonna just walk off. So I'm like, all right, somebody lose their job, all right, you gonna look for another one. That took a little too long, and to make matters worse, my dude had 4 kids, okay, so I couldn't do it. I just was like, nah, this ain't working out. He was living with his mom. I was like, yo.
And did you find yourself paying for stuff?
I was helping a little bit too much. I felt like, no, I have my own priorities. I wouldn't mind being helped. The fact that I gotta go and dig in my own pockets for money that I gotta support myself and my kid with, and I'm helping you. You're a grown man, like there's no excuse. I'm sorry. At that point, like I found any little excuse to leave. I was like, yeah. I left.
So I can agree with you with the generally, you know, guys making a lot less than, because I feel like average, like most women want their man to make equal or more than, or way more than. It's always like that. But it's kind of like,
love can be accidental. You don't know who you're gonna love. You don't know what his finances are gonna be.
Exactly.
So it doesn't matter if you meet somebody at the same level as you or above. What if he loses his job or he has to get a demotion? Financially, you know, things happen, you know, but if you love somebody, you're gonna work through it. That's how I see it.
That's true. And I feel like nowadays, like, it's so popular to go out and find a man that's making this amount of money, or that looks like he's making this amount of money. So it's like the whole city girl thing. It's just like,
I was really thinking about that. City girls is raising our generation. And raising a boy and the girls that are coming around, and I'm explaining to them, I'm like, listen, if you don't have it, they ain't gonna come. Okay? I mean, they might come, but you might get, you know, you're gonna get trash. You're not gonna get quality women. And even the non-quality women who put like a number, it's like they put a price tag on themselves. It's like, well, yeah, Gucci this, Chanel that, and I'm just like, sis, you don't even have a GD, like, where?
Right, exactly.
So I just feel like we need to find our morals and understand, like, it's more to life than the bling and the flash. And I feel like, sadly, like, this is, society is just kind of brainwashing us to believe what we should have versus what we really generally need. You know what I'm saying? Just not saying that we should settle just for basic life necessities. Yeah, we want to have the finer things in life, but people are missing the point. Like, yo, I'm healthy, I have a roof over my head, not just any raggedy roof, you know, a good roof, you know what I'm saying?
Stable.
But you know, you got people who like to draw outside the, you know, the margins, and it's just like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is fine. Be satisfied, and then when you get more, you do more. But some people try to do a lot more before they can.
Yeah.
You know.
Definitely. Did you see the video of the girl that was like, oh, my man gotta make more than me, and if he don't, I'm gonna basically like talk down to him all the time. Like,
was that Instagram?
Yeah, it was on the Shade Room. They had reposted it. It was a while ago. It was a big thing too. it was basically like this girl, and she was like, yes, my man has to make more than me, and if he doesn't, like, I'm gonna be violating him. I'm gonna talk down to him like he's a fucking dog, and he gonna have to deal with it, like, because he makes less than me. I was like, whoa, that shit, it was crazy, because it's just like, these are the women that, like, it's just fucking crazy.
Women run the world now.
This shit is crazy.
They do, because it wasn't like that in the past. In the past, yeah, we did want a guy to make more, but we didn't disrespect him and make him feel like shit because he wasn't driving a Lambo or, you know, making 6K or scamming. Because, like, I don't understand, like, what's the fascination where you're like, I like my man to be scamming. First of all, you want to be taking care of a dude who's behind bars because it's going to catch up to him at some point. So I try not to be greedy. I feel like a lot of people are greedy before, like, they're not trying to put the work in. It's like, yeah, I want this, I want that, but why do you feel like you should have that?
Right.
Who the fuck are you? Like,
like, people, they get, nowadays I feel like women not just want things to be handed to them. Like, oh, if I'm having sex with you, then you should be buying me this, you should be doing this, you should be doing that.
Prostitution.
Like, yeah, that's not okay at all. Like, if you decide to give yourself to someone, why do you expect something in return other than love? Like, oh, you gotta pay a bill. Like, what is going on? And it's so crazy because, like, a lot of my past relationships, like, not a lot of them, I would say, like, my first and second relationships, like, I used to, like, spend money. Like, I didn't have a problem with, you know, taking care of and doing this and doing that and paying. Let me tell you one experience. My first boyfriend, like, we was together for a minute. We was young though, like, wasn't even like 18 yet, whatever. And I remember I used to, like, be at his house all the time. Like, his mom didn't mind, whatever. So we, like, maybe like 17 at this time. So I realized that I would always buy him shit, like, from sneakers to this to that. So we would, like, go to the supermarket and, like, buy, like, snacks and stuff or whatever. And I remember one time, I would always use my card, always pay. Like, yeah, it was nothing, whatever, right? I remember one time we was in the supermarket and I was like, oh, I have to go and get, I forgot something or whatever. I think it was, like, guac or something like that. So I go back in the aisle and he at the cash register. You know, this nigga dad waited on me to come back so we can split the bill. He was like, oh, you want to split it? And I don't know if he was waiting for me to pay or if he just said split it because it sounded good in front of the cashier. But he literally waited for me, like, dead ass waiting. And then I came, I ran or whatever, I gave it. And then she scanned it, whatever. And then he was just like, and then I was just sitting there. I'm like, let me see what he's gonna do. So I'm standing there, whatever, and he got his card out, and he's like hesitating, and he's like, you want to just split it? I'm like, okay, cool. After that, I was like, yeah, something gotta give. Like, this can't be like I can't be doing this. This is ridiculous. Like, I always pay, and you don't see a problem with that. The one time you got your chance to shine, you got the floor, like, and you decide you want to split it? No, bum ass nigga, get the fuck out of here. So it's not happening. Like, I had to really learn because I didn't have nobody come to me and telling me, like, this, that, you know, show me the ropes. I had to really learn, like, and I'll put it out there, like, I was being taken advantage of. I'm just that person. Like, if we at the movies, I'm not gonna sit here and, like, if it's our first date, second date, I'm always gonna reach, regardless if we split in half or if the person is paying. Even if I don't got it, I'm gonna reach and just hope that the nigga be like, oh, I got it. That's just me though. I don't know why.
Time out. There was one time I did reach, only once. It was the first date. I actually paid for our tickets because I bought it in advance. Because you know everything now, it's like you gotta do digital. So it's like, all right, well, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, the ticket is this much. You want cash at me? Like, I just felt like that was just tacky. I'm like, let me just fucking pay for the ticket. You pay for the snacks. So it should be like a non-verbal communication. Like, my mans, you should know. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine. But I feel like if a guy is seeking, if he's trying to court you, he needs to, the first date should be on him. Unless you say, hey, I'd like to take you out.
Right.
If you don't say that, I don't feel like you should ever reach in your pocket unless you're tipping the waitress.
Even if I'm not even really that into him, I'm just like, you know, I'm available, whatever. Oh, I'm never gonna reach for my wallet at all, ever in life. Like,
Especially
you got
if
this,
I'm
bro.
not available. I mean, if I'm not interested.
Yeah, especially if I'm not interested. It's just like, yeah, I'm just here for the popcorn, you know, like.
Not even for the movie, for the popcorn, okay?
So yeah, but
$8 popcorn for a small.
But in terms of like, if we both like each other, if we're moving forward, if it's like, oh, let's do this, because a lot of times like I'll be like, oh, I'm home on Friday, or I get up from work early, like, oh, let's do this, and if it's my suggestion, then I'll reach or whatever. I'll be like, oh, like, you want to go half, or I'll take care of it, whatever. But I'm always like, I find myself always being the one to be like, oh, but you know, like if a nigga's a real nigga, like if he's like, oh no, I got it, like I got it. Like, just like you said, like, all right, you pay for the tickets, I'll pay for the snacks, 50-50. You're supposed to know that. That's just like home training type of shit. Like, if you come out your house and thinking like a nigga gonna pay for every single date, every single time, and you're okay with that, and you don't even attempt to reach, like on some playing it off shit, that's some fucked up shit. Like, just hands down.
I feel like after the second date, if you are happy, I mean, first of all, you're not gonna go on a second date if you don't like the first.
Right.
You're not gonna go on the third date if you don't like the second. So I feel like if you're liking it and you're happy, I'd say the third date is an appropriate time to be like, I got it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's okay. But like relationship wise, I feel like it should be, well, I'm not gonna say what it should be. This is what I do. I let my man pay until I be like, alright, you want a brunch? This is a cheap meal. Alright, the bill's under $80. I'll take care of that. But when that shit reaches like over 100, I'll be like, I'm about to go to the bathroom. You got this, you got this. Alright. And if we go out 10 times, I'll probably pay like twice. I'm not that front. I'm sorry, he makes way more than me. He makes way over 100K, so fuck that. I don't make that much.
I've never looked at it like that, but I've thought about it, and I know there's plenty of females out there that'd be like, oh, this shit $21. Like, yeah, I got it. Like, I know for a fact. Oh, 40. Yeah, no, I got it, babe. It could be 3 times in a row that y'all went out, and them prices is low, so you like, yeah, I got it. Because when that big price comes,
I'll be like, wait.
Yeah, you gonna be like, when it's like 200, oh, I got it. Like $212. Oh, okay.
I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna go start the car.
Yeah, I'm waiting for y'all. I gotta make a phone call.
You be like, I think I left something.
Yeah, it'd be like that. I'm not going for it, but I don't know. I'm just different. Like, I'm always ready to just pay. You know why though? I think that it means a lot for me. It means a lot to me for people to know that I don't need them. And I've always had that mentality and that mindset, like just independency. Ever since I was like 2 years old, my mom said that she knew I was gonna be independent when she told me to go under the table and get the bag of rice. And it was a brand new bag of rice, and they used to keep it like stacked under the table. And I literally went under the table to get the bag of rice, and I like grabbed it by myself, and she tried to help me from the other side. And I was like, I got it. And I was like dragging it by myself, and I got it. Like, I kept on telling her, like, I got it. And she said she knew from that moment, like, I was gonna be independent. And I think that mentally, like, just automatically with me, like, I gotta let a nigga know, like, I don't need you. Like, I got my, like, I'm good. Like, I'll pay for my shit and your shit. Like, you need me to pay for your shit? Like, are you struggling? Like, and it's not disrespect. It's not one of those disrespect type shit, but it just comes so automatic with me. It's just crazy. Like, I don't know. I'm just always like, oh, take my car. But like, I work hard, like, you know, for what I have and the money that I have and stuff like that. But like, I'm always just like either one, trying to help somebody out, or just trying to prove, like, not literally trying to prove to somebody, but just don't get it twisted, you know, type of vibe. So I don't know. I just always been like that. It's fucking weird. The next question. All right. So how do you feel about giving someone relationship benefits without being in a relationship with them? This is a big one for me, because like,
wow,
like, this is big. Like, big.
Listen, how I feel about giving somebody relationship benefits is like this. If we're on the same page, if we're both doing it, I don't mind. So that means,
What do you mean by that?
I mean, basically moving around without a title and doing shit. Like,
if y'all both in
cooking
agreement.
together, I mean, cooking for him and, you know, I guess sex. But it's like, yo, it happens. I mean, how do I feel? I feel like it's life. Shit happens. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like at my age, that's just not something that, you know, I'm okay with. I feel like I would rather be in a relationship to give relationship benefits.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So there's a lot of different things. Like, there's a lot of different ways this could go. Because I feel like you said, if there's an agreement between us and we both agree that there's no issues or no problems and this is what we're doing, then cool. No title. Sometimes titles be fucking shit up. So cool. If we both in agreement, cool, no problem. All right, you got that. And then you have the part where it's like the female wants to be in a relationship, but the guy doesn't. And yeah, that's always a sticky situation because usually the nigga be doing this and doing that, and that's the reason why he don't want a title, because when it comes down to it, the nigga could say, oh, you're not my girl though. Like, we're not in a relationship, so why are you bugging? Like,
and then I could be like, you're not my man. When you try to start, who's this nigga text me? Oh, you're not my man, so pump your brakes there. So I mean, it's just like two people have to be mature. Two people have to understand the, you know, the pros and cons, and you can't be sensitive. You can't be no crying ass. They're talking about, damn, yo, I saw you with a girl and blah, blah, blah. It's like, listen, I'm doing you, you doing me, you doing whatever the fuck you doing, and what you're doing is not my concern. However, I feel like when two people are doing this whole benefits without the relationship crap, I feel like they have to understand what you do outside of me with others can affect me if you're not doing it properly. I feel like that's where it can be an issue. It's like everyone should always be on the same page.
There should be an agreement, there should be a conversation that's had, because at the end of the day, especially if you're having sex with someone and that person, yeah, you're not in a relationship, so that well and clear gives that person permission to go and have sex with other people. There should be some type of conversation. Let me decide if I want to continue to have sex with you after knowing that you are out there having sex with other women. So I think that there needs to be a clear conversation, because I've been in situations in the past where it's like, we not talking about nothing, it's just, we just going with the flow. And then shit hit the fan, and I'm thinking one thing and you thinking another, and it's like, oh, I thought, yeah, you think that because we ain't have a conversation about it, and that's where the problem comes in at. It's not cool. A lot of times it's mostly the female that wants to like work towards something, and it's like, oh, we're not in a relationship now, but we're working towards something. But because y'all don't have that title, this nigga could just disappear and like not owe you no type of explanations or nothing. And then it's like you gotta ask yourself too, like depending on your age and the status and what's going on in your life and this and that and third, you gotta ask yourself like, how is this nigga benefiting like my future? Like, what is he doing for me? Like, yeah, we're having sex. Like, yeah, we meet up at night or on the weekend, or yeah, he's running out of my house in the morning, and it's like I'm giving it up. You took me on what, one date? Like, yeah, it's just,
and now it's Netflix and chill all day.
Right, all the time. Oh yeah, let's just stay in.
Oh my God, my Netflix account.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
Like, yeah, what you got? Yeah, Netflix. Alright, cool.
Right, and then
you ain't even fucking paying for my Netflix. Like, the fuck?
The nigga will order pizza, something here and there. Other than that, he expects you to cook. He expects to come over, sit on your couch, watch your Netflix, and then go upstairs.
Take dumps in your freaking bathroom.
Using your toilet tissue.
Like, all that.
Like what? No.
Fuck? Like, you're not gonna put some food in these cupboards? Like, you think food just freaking land in front of my doorstep, and these cabinets fill themselves and these fridge fill itself? Like, you don't see?
Like, when do you draw that line though? Like, when do you say something? Like, when do you speak up, and how would you say it? Like, Like, what advice can you give in that area? If like a woman is going through something like that and it's like, I like him so much, I don't want to scare him away, or I don't want to say something for him to not like me, you know? Like, if you really like digging a nigga, but you feel kind of used because like all you have to do is have sex, and you feel like sometimes when you're just having sex with somebody, it's like you feel like you're just giving to them. Like, I'm giving you, you know, like, what are you giving me type shit.
Well,
like,
you give me what I'm giving you. We giving each other.
Like,
what's
no,
that
nigga.
said? We got the same thing.
Boy, I hate that because niggas really be thinking they doing something. Like, no.
I mean, you know what it is?
Hold on, sorry.
I need that shirt like by 8 o'clock, cuz.
Nigga, you gotta have my fucking money. Escobar restaurant. It's a restaurant.
That's what
I'm gonna sit in the fucking
I
car.
don't know. I think she's like partied out. And she got a flight in the morning. She can't miss her flight.
You can't miss the flight. You just gotta pay a little extra.
I'm good.
Yeah,
Shit. You paying shit? The fuck?
Yeah, I'm paying.
I got my shots together.
Fucking paying. My paying. We rich.
We rich, nigga. Fuck out here. I always feel like I'm giving. Like, I never feel like any nigga is doing me a favor when we have sex, like, at all. Unless I'll call you and be like, yo, come over, like, you know, I really need that. Which is rare. Like, I always feel like I'm giving, like, I'm putting out. Like, I never feel like you're doing anything for me, honestly. Right. Like, at all. Like, where do you draw that line? Like if a person, like what I was saying was, if a female is like really into a guy, and she's like, damn, I don't want to like turn him off. I don't want to like, you know, say this and then he feel a way about it and then stop fucking with me or just disappear, ghost me type shit.
That's the problem women have, and honestly, I don't have answers. I don't have advice. I feel like you need to speak up. That's it. Be honest. Listen, I don't know what you think this is, but I'm gonna need you to either do this or we can just, you know, split, because this is not working out. Because I don't feel like there's a balance. There's no. It's just take.
Right.
That's it. You know. I don't give a fuck what you buy for me. Like, I don't care about a bag. Because you could still go out there and do whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? What are we working towards, you know? It's just a conversation. To me, it's like, listen, sometimes you just gotta be willing to take that risk. Yeah, you may love somebody. Listen, I loved so many people in my fucking life, and they'll be more. There'll be more. There's not a shortage of men out there, okay? Trust me, somebody's out there.
That's a fact, and I wish I knew that many years ago. Crying over one person.
Can't believe it. I wish I could take my tears back.
Right?
Damn.
Your time, your tears, all that, like,
tears.
It's not worth it, honestly.
This shit breaks my heart because I'm seeing my ex with some freaking woman all on Facebook. I'm like, ew, she's not even cute. I don't know what he sees in that girl. But, you know, that was me being salty. And then I realized, all right, he's my ex. Yeah, we dealt, but I'm happier now, so I ain't worried about him. I don't give a fuck. He did me a favor. There you go.
Yeah, guys, so those are the topics that we had that we wanted to touch on.
That's it?
You got any other topics or questions?
Who you with? I'm with the lions and gorillas, gang bangers and drug dealers. All them scammers and them killers who I hang with. Yeah, it tastes good.